be any smoke?
Oh!
Piece of shit.
Have her done in a jiffy. As ordered.
Have it the weight of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to target. Let's get a move on before any others show up.
As soon as the fight was done, Mirko Vidmar ran towards a crate that stood on a pedestal, slipping on the now bloody floor. When the dwarf lifted the lid, precious stones spilled out.
Your heirloom? This?
Asked the Queen, rather puzzled.
I thought a pipe that belonged to your grandfather more likely.
Golden brooch.
Seems to me Brother Mirko wasn't wholly candid with us. This here's no heirloom, no family souvenir. It's the treasure trove of Clan Vidmar. We thought it gone for good.
I
can't stand to stay here a moment longer. The days, all of them, they're identical. Rise with the first cockscrow, march in double file to the latrine, crap on command, 12 hours down the shaft and home to sleep.
Mirko complained.
Want a wifey? Put in an application, in triplicate. Care to snip your beard? Elders got to approve it. You want to add buttermilk, not cream, to your mushroom soup? Clan council's got to debate it. How's a dwarf not to get balmy?
I understand the lad, no two ways about it.
Gabor sighed.
But I feel it's my duty to remind yous that what Mirko's going and doing here, well, there are laws. Treasure's due the Elder-in-Chief, not to Mirko, that's one. Second, any dwarf that wants to leave Mahakam can't take nothing but his breeches, his dixie, and his coat. So, brief like, consider well afore you make your decision, Your Grace.
Take the treasure and go.
When I was a lass of but 12 summers, my mother ordered me to go to a ball in a pink crinoline dress. In it I resembled a meringue pastry.
Meve smiled at the memory.
So I cut it into ribbons and fled out my bedroom window.
What's that got to do with?
What I wish to say, Gabor, is that I understand him. And though it be against your laws, I shall allow him to take the treasure and leave.
Mirko Vidmar had tears in his eyes as he thanked the Queen. Then he heaved the crate onto his back, and deeply bent over under its weight, he trudged off towards human lands.
Well, let him go. His treasure can change and get over us. We're getting close to the end.
The Lyrians rode a narrow, winding path along the rocky ridge. To one side were ice-covered boulders, to the other, a chasm hundreds of feet deep.
They could have at least erected some barriers.
Complained Gascon, knocking snow from his cap.
Got plans for that.
Gabor said,
Just need to decide how high to make 'em.
What?
Think. Should they be the height of your average dwarf or a human? The debate's gone on for 20 years. Now, on the one hand, you've got...
Gabor did not finish his discursion. He was interrupted by the Baba Ghazi that jumped down from the rocks.
Archers, shoot! Aim for underbelly!
Meve soldiers made quick work of the lone monster. But the sound of battle spooked the horses harnessed to one of her wagons.
Whoa there! Whoa, damn it!
The driver tried to rein in the animals, but could not. They dragged him into the chasm along with his cart and the soldiers riding in it. They landed a few dozen feet below on a rocky outcropping. A moment later, Baba Ghazis swarmed everywhere.
Did you see how they fared? Anyone left alive?
Asked Meve, leaning over the cliff edge.
Worry more about their cargo.
Gascon replied.
They were also carrying chests of gold.
Blast. We can't get down there. Too steep and the snow keeps falling.
We can lower ourselves down a line. But without armor, shields, or heavy weapons, otherwise it will snap.
And the Baba Ghazis?
The Queen said, brow raised.
We shan't kill them with daggers. They're too thick of armor.
We'll have to try. Or continue on our way.
Attack.
You only live once.
Meve sighed.
Gascon, round up some volunteers and let us move out.
Eliminate Berbagazi. Short battle. Turn start. The unit has not taken damage since its last turn. Move all units on the same row as fallen soldiers in the other row. It's a bit fucking complicated. And my draw sucks.
Careful! No one try to be a hero!
Completely sucks.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Every turn start damage lowest units in this row by 2. Every turn start there is a unit on the right, gain 1 charge. Otherwise remove 1 charge. This unit charge count reaches 5, Meve wins the battle. Reaches 0, Meve loses the battle.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
What?
Ha!
Was easy.
Bereft of sword and shield, Meve could not withstand a single blow. She thus danced atop the frozen snow, deftly dodging the Baba Ghazi's lightning-fast strikes, while delivering but a few well-aimed hits of her own, to their eyes, ears, and gaping jaws.
No.
When the last monster fell lifeless to the ground, Meve walked up to the shattered wagon. The soldiers it had carried were bruised, frostbitten, but alive.
Your Grace, we were sure you'd leave us.
A good ruler never abandons her folk.
Nor her gold.
Gascon interjected, while securing a rope to a chest. Soon enough, all were safely back on the path. The admiration Meve saw in her soldiers' eyes was in itself sufficient reward for her difficult battle.
So another puzzle. Let's see what. Destroy the stone cards. Present hero card belongs to you. Units whose armor is reduced to 0 are destroyed. Turn, draw a card. Let's see what it is. This.
Me! Ackers!
What is this? What the fuck is this? Spawn 2 blessed balls. Mana cost 4. This is a parody on Hearthstone. Sylvanas, Frozen Giant, Professor Blessed Wave. Blessed balls may explode. What on fucking earth? Mana crystals are down. It's a parody on Hearthstone. Yeah, it's a better than Hearthstone for sure.
Your wish, my duty.
2 blessed balls. Why did my units destroy when I played them? What on earth? Man, fuck this puzzle, it's bloody crazy. Gwent rules, Hearthstone rules combined. What is this shit? I mean, all of these new cards, I'm way too fucking
Cards
lazy.
are blowing fair winds
Right now.
today.
Sylvana steals.
Got a bad case of rollers back.
Let's try once more.
Reckon right!
Gods are blowing fair winds the day.
Either damage the enemy hero by parrot field martial power, or force parrot field martial. And an enemy to damage each other. Bloody crazy. Roach the pirate. Roach. Why do you die, god damn you? Every turn on turn end damage a random enemy by 8. How the fuck do I deal with you?
Your wish, my duty.
There's nothing I can do about this shit. Literally nothing. Bullshit. Just bloody bullshit. Hello, Street. Hello.
Natural, of course.
Mix of Gwent rolls, you can play only one card per turn. But you got mana crystals. Like it matters, you know. think I'm doing fine right now. Should be able to kill him. But it's fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ. Parody on Hearthstone. I realized what it is when I saw Sylvanas. Haven't played Hearthstone for a long while. Like for 2 years, at least.
Welcome to me inn.
Welcome to me in.
We've many folk today, but there's always room enough for more. Good to see you again. Welcome to me.
Idiots. Bloody idiots.
Good to see you again.
Okay, fuck off. Come on. We're done soon, are we? That's the entire map. Alright.
Oh, hefty mantle of fresh snow today. Got a blow before too long. Oh, God. Even the snow in Osmega. Snow falls down, the chattering. Wings are
Eliminate both the reckless and the shrewd vampires. Do not let any more of your soldiers get seized. Use your leader's ability. Yes, basically that's what it is. If you can call it an RPG, I mean you just move like in RPG, but you don't do RPG stuff. You don't level anything there. I can't even explain it properly. It's a fucking casual game. That's the best way to explain it. You want to charge the card on the right. No ability. Just an ally by 4, heals 1 armor, trigger all loyal abilities. How do I kill them? What? Yes, yes. I have a lot of story, a lot of narration. You visit a lot of areas that you can't visit in regular individual games. You can visit them here. Turns their sus is the highest unit of the opposite row and position. There are already 4 units there. The leftmost allied unit on the opponent's side. Left from him. You serious with this? What do you think now? Take the highest one. Huh. So you always take the highest. Or if I don't use a hero power, and you always take the highest. Why do you take... now you take the lowest? You take highest, lowest, highest, lowest. That's how you work. To highest, now you take lowest. I take highest. Now you take lowest. What the actual fuck? You took lowest, now you took highest. Oh god. Oh bullshit. Are we done? Holy shit, nice. Good. This puzzle was crap. Complete and utter crap. I never really went at all. Yeah, in Witcher 3. When it was released years ago. It was 2014, something like that. I've played a lot of Hearthstone. So, card games, they're not a problem for me at all. I also played a bit of Elder Scrolls Legends too. Regular battle. Yeah, we got a standard battle finally for once. I'm very close to finish the map. Wonder if there's more after this. It doesn't feel like it's gonna be the end. Ay, come on! Greedy forktail. Spawn a harpy egg on each side. Let's see a trinket.
Feel any burning? See a local healer or
Boost allies damage the highest unit on the battlefield by up to 15 and boost the lowest unit by the amount damage. Boost your allies, give them immune. I'll boost the egg with that. Boosting the egg is fine. It is useless. Completely useless.
Company! Forward march!
Fuck you, Reynard. To kill this.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
You sure about that?
Leave them with this. Whatever. I'm gonna keep it dry if I can. The best. The best. Perfect like that. Why you kept him? Barbegazi, Sectoid, his human ally, on deploy, so you're useless. Time to draw.
Again and again and again.
That's whatever. It's really whatever. Let them deploy, let them spawn.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Don't fucking care.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Oh, could murder a pint.
They can't even spawn.
Hey?
I'll fight to my last breath.
Getting to work.
Quick and painful this'll be.
You mad? Don't shake that!
The chase is on!
See now? Pass, come on, it's over. Much too fast. You don't want to.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
$110-0. Easy. I played Hearthstone for a long time. In the season 1 when the Hearthstone was released, and that was a bloody long time ago. What was the highest rank? Master, Challenger, something like that. I forgot. Believe it or not, I was there for like 2 or 3 seasons, and then I just stopped. I just couldn't do it anymore. I got bored out of it.
Meve now witnessed a sorry sight. A mass funeral for miners killed due to a tragic convergence of events. Their lead caskets lay upon the snow, wreaths of hop cones laid upon them in turn. The mourners waited for the diggers to finish. The digging was tough, for the ground was frozen. As the crunch and thud of picks and shovels continued, the dead miner's foreman scrambled onto a boulder to make a speech. Angry shouts and loud booing stopped him.
You knew it! You knew they'd smell vapors, but you ordered them to keep digging till it blew up in their faces!
Make the daily quota whatever the cost, eh?
You've blood on your nuts, whoreson!
Intervene.
Something had to be done quickly. Meve saw this clearly. She spurred her mount and rode into the cemetery, pushing through the throng, then stopping before the foreman, the horse shielding him from further blows.
Calm yourselves! Silence! His guilt cannot be decided here. It must!
Before Meve could finish her plea, a large rock thrown from the crowd struck her bosom, nearly knocking her from her saddle. Upon seeing this, her Lyrian escort lowered spears and drew swords and rushed at the angry mourners.
Let's see what it is. Shortened. Story battle. 1510. Dana rules. Play with my cards. Vigilante justice. Bela is great. These two combined, we win. Simple as that. Everything else doesn't matter basically. Finish the drawing.
Back off! No one needs to die!
Every turn star damage dealt by 1 for every other unit on this
This'll
cell.
end badly.
That wish,
Just like Unky Rock must
Meve
have
loses the battle. What do you mean? Meve loses the battle from what?
Enough chit-chat. Draw your weapon.
Need to be careful now. Shit sucks.
Mahakam!
Return on turn star damage still by 1 for every other unit on this row. Shit. Holy shit.
As ordered.
3 guards.
Oh, could murder a pint.
I'll just wait.
Wanna flip my axe?
Just clear them out.
Right. No sign of stopping.
It's a bit tricky though. It really is. Let's see with a trinket.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Draw 2 units, set to 1, damage 3 units by 3, for damage destroy them instead. Use 2 allies by 2, give them immune. Whatever. I can pick. Shit, I can't give him immune.
Again and again and again.
Holy shit, they boost. Oh my god. What the fuck now? These are useful.
I smell a leak.
But if they boost, god damn it.
Wait, you're serious?
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Did he interfere? Treat your
Alright,
business.
Robbie.
We'll catch them all!
Keep boosting them.
What do you want of me?
What the fuck do I do? I mean, I could transfer them to the next row. Let them boost once more, then I transfer them. And nice. That's nice.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Kill anyone.
Now we must stick together. Travelers got any hooch left?
No, it will not like that for sure.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
Left, right, left, right.
Oh shit.
Ah, they use tired
I need to play. I need to play immediately. Now it's a bit better. Guess Northern Wind, fuck it. He's at 6, he should survive. Whatever they throw now, he should survive.
Elven blam.
Whatever.
I'm afraid that's everyone, Your Grace.
The Queen managed to save the four-dwarf from being lynched, at a price. Many Lyrians emerged from the rumble heavily wounded. Losses among the mourners were much greater. The gravediggers dug the new graves with ease, as the previously frozen ground, warmed by the spilt blood, gave in easily to their shovels. When it was over, seeing what had happened, the four-dwarf fell to his knees and hid his face in his hands.
They had it right. Those miners died because of me. Because of my cock-up. And now... they're kin.
Whatever, man. Can upgrade. Just don't know what. Now all I got here are units. Strays cavalry, slingers, bombers. Hajduk. Lyrian Hajduk. Go and charge to the card on the right. Alchemist, Forager, Workshop. Like this. There goes the coin. I have a feeling like there is one more map after this one, and then the game ends. Like I got 4 or 5 upgrades left. They require a lot of wood. It's impossible you can get wood on this map.
The Lyrians ascended the highest section of the Mahakam Range. Snow crunched under their boots, cold air stung their lungs, and the wind snapped at their cloaks. Meve wiped sweat from her brow and turned to Rayna.
There! By the rocks! We shall...
The rest of her words were drowned out by a powerful blast. The entire mountain rumbled with a low, vibrating roar. The sound grew louder, echoing off the rocks, splitting their ears. The Lyrians looked around, disoriented. Few heard Gabor's warning.
Dinna just stand there! Get behind the rock! Quick! Hurry!
Meve followed the dwarf's gaze and cried out in terror. The snow stuck to the mountainside had started to slide down the slope, sending up mists of icy dust. Before she could react, the white torrent knocked her to her knees, crushing her and smothering her into the ground. All she felt after that was all-encompassing cold and fear. Meve survived. The dwarves who ran to the Lyrians' rescue dug her out of the snow in time. Some of her soldiers were not so lucky. The Queen looked at their bodies, blue, frozen. Next to them lay dead horses, demolished wagons. The losses were enormous. Meve wiped her cheek. Her tears burned her frozen skin. Gabor spoke a while with the leader of the Mahakam Guard Patrol that had come to their rescue. His face was dour.
What? What have you learned?
I'll tell you all in good time. First, you need a warm drink, good victuals.
No, Gabor. I need to find out what in blazes happened here.
Well, it was an avalanche.
Of course it was an avalanche. I'm no fool. But what caused it? What was that noise?
Signal horns. Ours.
So you brought this snow down on us? Dwarves!
Well, aye, but, unawares.
Explain, in brief.
See, we clean our mount regularly. The way menfolk shovel snow off their roofs. Otherwise, the whole shebang would come tumbling down on our heads. When snow's gathered deep enough, we blast our horns to cause a controlled avalanche. Then we need to, sweep up a wee bit and the road's safe.
All well and good, but why did you decide to clean up right as I was passing through?
I'm wondering that myself. Schedule says next cleaning should have been a week from now. But someone asked the route to be cleared earlier.
Who?
Meve, I'll tell you. But first, promise you'll...
Who?
Hey. Ovain ep Clenvok, the Nilfgaardian emissary. Think it were meant as revenge for attacking their caravan.
The bastard. Reynard! Reynard!
Wait! Wait! I understand you're a wee bit upset, you've every right. But you'll never prove Ovain meant you harm. The sly weasel makes sure he didn't dirty his own paws.
I've no such scruples. I'll find him and kill him.
And then? How'd you tell that tale to Brewer? Meve, you're justly taught, but for the love, just this once, let it go. Or you'll leave Mahakam with near a scrap to show for it.
Moments later, scouts reported Ovain was camped to the north of the accident site. Meve had to decide how much she was willing to risk to get her revenge on the Imperial emissary.
We're gonna go and kill them, that's how.
By the Elder's sideburns, I'd no notion anyone was in the Vale.
I lost all the wood. I lost a lot of gold. Great.
Guardian said the road. What a man.
Great, just fucking great. Just great. Good job. We're gonna kill all of them.
There, my lady.
Whispered one of the scouts.
Left of the path.
Meve's gaze caught something else.
Meve! Asking you last time, keep a cool head.
Whispered Gabor.
You want vengeance? I get it. But think of the cost. If so much as a hair gets plucked from Ovain's head, Brewer will never forgive you. And you can kiss any hope of aid goodbye.
Silence followed. Finally to be
Await my signal.
The Queen stepped out from behind the rocks.
Queen, my condolences. That avalanche. Oh, what an unfortunate turn of events.
The mountains can be unpredictable.
Meve said with a shrug.
Accidents can happen at any time.
Oh, yes?
Even right now.
Meve leapt towards the emissary, placed two hands on his neck, and hurled him into a rock with all her might. The Nilf...
Deplete your opponent's deck. Shorten battle. Eye for an eye.
Githan Kwan and Lyrian.
I don't even get to draw. What the actual fuck? I don't even get to draw.
What do you want of me?
Yeah!
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Take no prisoners.
Yeah, Meve is crazy. Meve Avenger. Every turn until star move next to a random guardian unit and destroy it. Oh god. summon a copy of this unit from your deck.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth? Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
He's got 3 fucking shots.
My boots got sand aplenty.
Feel any burning? See a local healer or wise woman.
Left, right, left, right.
Oh, shit.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
As ordered.
I'll fight to my last breath.
This could hurt. Watch your heads.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Again and again and again.
That was not in the spellbooks.
I won't be able to deplete their deck. That's clear enough now.
Now, how did that incantation go?
That's impossible.
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard. Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Praise be to the great sun!
We'll see the consequences, if there are any. And there should be consequences for this.
Meve showed no mercy for the Nilfgaardians in Ove Nebklenvog's camp. All would share their leader's fate. And the dwarves? As predicted, they were outraged by Meve's open attack on the Nilfgaardian emissary. Bruvahoog suddenly called for a council of the clan elders. They debated what to do with the Lyrians for a long time. The elders, outraged the Queen had once again defied their principle of neutrality, levied a punishing financial penalty, and threatened another such incident would result in a lifetime ban from entering the Dwarven Kingdom.
500 gold is a penalty. They left more here when you kill them. 70, 685. And I got my wood back, so it's fine. Let me see the map when we're done. Very, very soon. Now what is this?
While passing the mining settlement of Kolstock, the dwarves she saw, however, were not engaged in a battle against Shale Mars and Barbigard. Piecing together the obscenities, Meve concluded they were debating an old quarrel about the height. Meve knew well that this
Time to end this delicate feud, once and for all. Time to end this.
There's nothing there. Twin Peaks.
When she and her force had traveled half the way to the first, she heard a long roar that made snow...
Let's see with what. Shot bell. I hope so, but I doubt. I doubt it ends here in Dwarven Mountains. It ends in Lyria. It needs to end in Lyria. Maybe even Rivia. Maybe Rivia is after this and the last map will be Lyria. Maybe this is half of the game. I don't know what to think about it yet. Ah shit, a bloody medic. White rust.
We'll catch them all! The chase is on!
Quick and painful this'll be.
Eyes up, lads! They're flying straight for us!
Again and again and again.
We should be fine.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Quite the clever little contraption they gave us. Work of a gnome, of course.
Left, right, left, right.
Ow! Catch!
What the fuck? Bloody
Bigger
bear
they
is
are,
OP.
easier they are to target.
My scars? No, they don't hurt.
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Have her done in a jiffy.
Ah, shit.
Hey?
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah!
Nice.
What do you want of me?
Urge Griffin.
Take those measurements and let's be gone from this place.
The Lyrians managed to repel the monsters and reach both peaks. Upon each, Meve ordered her men to take the measurements. While waiting, she admired the breathtaking view of the Mahakarman Massif. The dwarven contraption left no room for doubt. The peak within the Dahlberg clan territory was 2 feet higher than that within Hoog territory. Gabor was clearly displeased with the results.
Damn it all! I'd hoped you'd prove Brewer's clan was in the right. He'd have been content to see the Dahlbergs knocked down a peg or two. And, possibly, he'd have been more inclined to help you,
said the dwarf in frustration. Then, after a pause, he added,
Although, only you saw what the device showed, Queen. Perhaps you could...
Alas, no matter the result I give, half the dwarves will be displeased,
said the Queen, after considering.
Thus, if we err in taking the measurements, no great harm will be done, and the benefit to us could be significant.
All in all, it's a beautiful game. Art is really great. Oh, I'll do it once I'm done with this.
The dwarves of both clans had been waiting
so
with
it will be
bated breath
released
for the
tomorrow.
expedition's return and
For frostbite, you'd best avail yourself of some onion juice. Even better if you had a wee nip of vodka. Oh, one swim. Oh.
As Meve neared Langbridge, she ordered her bugler to announce her arrival, then retired to her tent to freshen up. Gascon was already inside, awaiting her.
I do not seem to recall summoning you.
In that case, I must tell you to fret not. Nothing wrong with your memory. I've come with no agenda. Spontaneously, call it, to chat.
Then I propose you leave. Just as spontaneously, call it. I must don fresh clothes. I'm to see the Elder soon, and I'd prefer to not smell of horse sweat.
Doubt it'd make much difference to him. And be assured, I know what I speak of. When last we met, I found myself standing downwind of him. A pungent experience.
Well, Hugh was saved the experience of his breath. So pungent I thought I might faint.
Well, to revive you, pinch you awake, I'm sure would be quite a pleasure.
Gascon, I beg your pardon. Ugh, I shall have nightmares now.
Not tonight. For I fear you might not sleep at all. There's something you ought to know. And decidedly before you meet with Brewer. The sites we cleared of beasts. I ferreted a bit. Noted something peculiar. Any notion what it was?
None. The monumental dwarven architecture, perhaps?
Bones, my dear Meve. Dwarven bones. Now, guess what I found on them?
Wait, don't dare give me any hints. Bite marks.
Of course. After all, they'd been gnawed clean of all flesh by monsters, incidentally making it quite easy to spot other markings. Ones made by axes and swords. To be certain, I showed the bones to our medics, and they confirmed my conclusion.
Meaning what? That the entire clan, the Fuchses,
did not perish due to an invasion of beasts from the depths. The monsters merely ate the bodies and occupied empty homes. Now, I shared my discovery with Gabor, and guess what he did? He panicked. He started to squirm, babble nonsense. I wager my right arm, he's hiding something.
Blast. Overly eager to aid us from the start he was. I might have sensed something. I shall have him summoned at once. And I thank you, Gascon. I won't forget this.
Minutes later, Gabor stood before the Queen. At first, he tried to mislead her with evasive answers, but as her pointed questions demolished one clumsy excuse after another, he had to give in.
Oi. As King Desmond said after a hefty squirt in his hose, we can't sweep this under the rug.
If you think I welcome jests in this moment, you err. My fingers itch to summon the hangman.
Right. So... 'tis true. I misled you. On our clan elder's orders, supposed to make sure you destroyed Burr's Rump and Davor's Abyss thoroughly enough to leave nae a trace.
What? Why? What did they wish to hide?
They was home to the Fuchses, our mortal enemies. They'd been a-boiling our heinies for ages, thumbing their noses, taking what they want, when they want. And the Elder-in-Chief didn't gie a ploughing whit. So to stop them, our clan, we did the unpardonable. The Ziggurat elders saw their chance and they...
Gods. So you were responsible for the deaths of all those dwarves?
Me? I didn't raise a finger. Tried to stop them, in fact.
No witnesses survived, meaning you must have murdered the entire clan. How?
Queen, you sure you...
I am. And you should be sure to answer in full, omitting no detail.
A few years back, we got pummeled by a horrendous winter. Stone-breaking frosts, whiteout storms, avalanches. Made travelling a painful form of suicide. Hunger drove beasts out of their dens. Pass was covered in the filth. Got to where they paced out outside the wall. Fuchses fought a hard, bloody fight to keep the critters out of Davar's abyss. Lost near every axe-wielding dwarf they had. Only survivors had to winter at Burr's Rump. Our elders felt such an opportunity wouldn't knock again. After killing the town's meagre guard, they set fire to it and barricaded the gates. They didn't stand a chance.
Bastards. How in the world did the truth go undiscovered?
Once it were over, our dwarves opened the gates. Before they'd lit their pipes, starving beasts came crawling out of the pass. The stank of dead flesh was strong. Zigrans who came back from that never were the same. If you'd only gandered their gaze when they had us all take a vow of silence. And then...
You invented that blarney about primeval monstrosities the Fuchses had awoken by mining too deep. A riveting tale, and one with a moral to boot.
Aye. But the elders worried Brewer would suspect something all the same. That's why they wanted you to destroy all the evidence.
Repugnant. You claim not to have taken part, but neither did you do anything to stop the massacre.
What was I to do exactly? The elders had decided. No dwarf would listen to me.
You might have informed the Elder-in-Chief. The guilty would have been punished.
The guilty? You didn't ken Brewer. He'd punish the whole clan. Women, children. No exception. Meve. Queen. I'm begging you. He canna ever learn of this. Aye. I want a hack flame too when I think what the elders done. But t'other way it'd bring but more pain and death.
I need to consider what's right. Meanwhile, Gascon, make sure Gabor remains our guest.
Of course. I'll let you know if he so much as rolls his eyes towards an escape route.
Don't tell me I lost him. I need him. He deals tons of damage, goddammit. This is the last, the elders. There is nothing else left after that. You are approaching important moment in your journey. If you choose to continue, you will not be able to resume any unfinished activity in this area. Puzzle 7, battles 5, quest 13, 6 hours, 10 minutes for the map. Yo!
Brewer stood by the bridge like a statue, arms crossed, eyes squinting. Meve sighed inside. She stood little chance of having a pleasant chat.
Elder-in-Chief, sir.
No sharing and gracing here, lass. Ploughing humans. Always out to fix things, always end up cocking them up. You think you're due glory, do you? Monster Slayer Meve? Patroness of dwarves? Blast it. What do you think? Why didn't I exterminate those beasts myself, eh? Go on, tell me.
For you.
For I didn't want to. For something didn't fit, damn it. So I resolved to not destroy their nests and evidence till I learned the truth of whodunit.
Postponed it all those years expressly. Though your subjects were dying.
I didn't need no lectures from the likes of you. Justice must be served. That's worth any price. And I was close. Had leads. And now it's all gone to hell. You flooded Devor's abyss. You brought Burrow's rump down on itself. And I'll never ken who killed the Fuchses. Understand? Never!
I would not be so sure.
Sure of bloody what?
That you shall never learn the truth. For I learnt it just moments ago. 'Twas the Zigrins who killed the Fuchses.
The Sigrins? But... oh, Lord. Aye, it'd explain a lot, that. Ah, the snakes! Worms! Rogues! Why, I'll show 'em. All right. Got to admit you've more in that pretty heat of yours than I expected, but dinna you start thinking we'll be toasting a new friendship. You want our aid? You'll have to answer our questions. My questions. Lots of them. And they're all hard, so dinna you go smiling at me yet.
Why, I wouldn't dare.
Better not. Right. Time we moved on.
Ruvia set off at a brisk pace, paying Meve nor anyone else heed. The Elder's bodyguards rushed after him, then came the Lyrian force, and at its end trudged Gabor Zigrin, hands and feet in shackles.
We lost him. Unfortunately. Stomp, jump, lean over the edge, stop for a rest. Car ruins and handrails. Forbidden.
Wanted to hunt monster. Oh, Elder's furious. Spits flying to... let humans neath cardboard. Oh, Elder's furious. Spits flying 10 feet.
Dwarves demonstrate innovative thinking in many domains. Metallurgy, engineering, architecture. Yet there is one in which they could not be bothered. Naming. For this reason, the bridge that linked the Mahakam Pass with Mount Carbon was simply named Langbridge. Meve learned it was a thoroughly fitting name. Having stopped for a breath halfway across the road suspended over a deep chasm, the Queen could see neither end of the bridge, both concealed by thick clouds.
Amazing,
whispered the Queen.
I feel as though we traversed the very sky.
The Queen and her retinue were nearing Mount Carbon when Meve heard a cry. It was Xavier.
Hold! Hold!
Meve drew in her reins abruptly. Her mare neighed and reared, lifting the Queen above her formation of men. From that height, she saw the last pier of the bridge crumbling. The dwarves at the head of the procession were unable to stop in time and plummeted, screaming into the abyss.
What's the meaning of this, goddammit?
Ruvia roared.
Fetch the engineers! Now!
The Queen was striving to calm her spooked mount when she sensed something swish past her ear. Out of nowhere, a Scoia'tael band had appeared at the rear of the column. Before anyone could react, elven archers had felled the rear guard. The soldiers lay on the bridge's stone surface with arrows in their backs. Meve was trapped. In one direction lay the chasm, in the other, a fierce foe. She had no choice but to stand and fight.
Extra cards. What the fuck are Scoia'tael doing in the mountains where the dwarves are? What on earth? Brewer Hog. Mahakam X-Dwarf.
At last, Rena! You are mine!
We trapped your Grace, but we can try and fight our way through.
Nay, Duan Vacamest.
You shitheads kidding me.
We'll catch them all!
Left, right, left, right.
Enough chit-chat. Draw your way.
Got business for me?
Yeah.
I recognize the colours. They belong to Eldane.
Quick and painful this'll be.
The chase is on!
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
As ordered.
This will be easy.
Catch! Her Majesty is exceptional.
It's enough for now. We'll see if I want to draw anything else. I can't do shit.
Think you ballbags can do whatever the devils you please? This is Mahakam!
Special prize, just for you, love.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
8 free spots, that's why I'm killing them.
Warpath is a poison.
I smell a leak.
Again and again and again.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwarf. Yeah.
157-0. Yes, come on. Where is that? That'll be funny.
Now we will see who is weak.
Some ambush.
Let us sing the song of steel!
No! Blederina! She must die!
Their strength combined, the Lyrians and dwarves managed to defeat the Scoia'tael.
What is your name, elf?
Abayeth me Parstwan.
She said,
Thank you, Reynard. I know well what she said. Kiss my ass. Is that truly the best you can muster?
I'd rather show you exactly what I can muster. Tell them to unbind me.
You got your opportunity. On the battlefield. Will you not tell me what they call you? Fine. It's all the same to me. I'm more interested to know how you came to be here. Who sent you?
No one. It was my decision to kill you, and thus avenge Eldain. You've elven blood on your hands. The blood of the elves of the Moulderwood.
Eldain was a criminal. He got what he deserved.
You call him a criminal? What do you call humans who murder our kind in pogroms? Who massacre us? What do you call Black Rayla who fought at your side? Do not dare compare us. Do not dare!
Enough. I've heard all I wish to hear.
But I haven't. Did you fall on your heed, elf, eh? If you want to fight humans, go on and do it. You cannot talk sense to idiots that nae hear, damn it. Mahakam is and will be neutral.
You cannot be neutral. To Dwan, you are either their foe or their dog. Mahakam has stood aside, sleeping long enough. That is why we struck it in its very heart. as a call to battle. A call to brethren whom you, Elder, have kept from the world too long.
I have kept him away. I've been bloody right to do so. You want to play at war, you numpties? You want to force the Pontar to flow upstream? Gang right ahead. Good riddance, I say. Gan kill, gan die if you fancy. But God's damn it, leave us alone. Yeah, I should kill you. With my own hands. I should cut your throat, put you out of your misery. That's what you want, innit? To die? To die a stupid death? Well, I'll not grant you that. Nay, nay, I'll lock you in a tower. Sit there 3 centuries, and you just might grow a brain.
Bruva Hoog gazed after the shackled elf as she was led away. Meve expected him to continue fuming, cursing her. But the dwarf stood silent, and his old eyes, half concealed by brows bushy as a forest floor, showed not anger, but the deepest sadness. Dwarven engineers made quick work of repairing the crumbled bridge span.
Alright, there will be more. This is definitely not the end. And considering I've been playing for like 6 hours now. I'm gonna end it here and then we're gonna continue tomorrow. Guys, I wish you all good night. Thank you all for watching. See you back tomorrow.